another Monday,
Monday
and
morning.
we gotta motivate ourselves this morning, this Monday. And how are we gonna do that? And I think the message from yesterday is really gonna be helpful.
Well, we had a guest speaker
Right.
yesterday, Bishop Buster Simmons, and he came and brought forth the word for us yesterday. And he came from Leviticus chapter 6, verse 8 through 13. And it said that a fire should always be burning on the altar.
A fire should always
It should never
be
go
burning,
out.
and it should never go out.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought up a few points to help us with that. He says, number one, why the fire? Is there why we should always keep the fire burning? Because our fire needs to be attractive to others. It needs to attract others to us.
Yes.
You know, other people looking from the outside in should be attracted to
that
our fire.
Like when you say you have a campfire outside, you know, all the different stuff that gets
Right,
attracted to it.
The bugs.
That fire, and the
right.
scripture says, he brought it up yesterday as well, let your light shine.
Yes,
You
yes,
know?
yes.
So others can see it, and the Father is glorified by that fire.
Will be glorified by the fire, yes.
So now also that fire, if we talk about even like the campfire, that campfire, it helps to deter, the enemy from coming when they see the fire that's there. So that was the second point, bro, about that fire helps to deter people that mean no good, or just situations that mean no good. They see that you have the fire, the zeal for the Lord like that, then it deters the enemy.
Right, it deters the enemy from coming at your fire.
Yes.
Afraid to get burned from the fire. Anyway, and the third point that he brought up, and it's an important point, he said when we slip up, if we keep the fire burning, we're able to see, our error, and we're quickly able to clear it up.
Yes.
And another point he brought up too is that we should not, neglect. We should not neglect our fire. It's too costly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's too
valuable.
It's too valuable. It's too important. We shouldn't allow little things to trip us up, little foolish stuff that he says to trip us up and deter us away from the special things that God has called us to do.
And those are the point that he brought up, which actually Bishop Momack, our bishop, had him to repeat about at least three or four times.
Right.
And he said that when God gives you an assignment, He gives you an assignment because you are special.
We are special.
Because you have a special assignment. So when you have an assignment from the Lord, it's because you are particularly assigned for this assignment, and because you are special. The Lord sees you as special. So this is something that, remember, he had him repeat that several times.
Yeah, and he said too that, think about it too, how the Lord skipped over other people, a bunch of other people, just to give you your assignment, my assignment, and your assignment. So don't take that for granted. It's too costly.
Yes.
As he said, it's worth more than any whatever you can put on it.
So now, what can we apply?
What can we apply? Make sure that we keep that fire going. Keep it ablaze. Keep it ablaze. Keep putting stuff on it, fuel to it, energy to it.
Reading the word is like
reading the word. Exactly. Motivate yourself with your fire and continue to let that light shine.
Yes.
For the Lord in your special purpose.
It's our responsibility to keep that fire burning. Right. For the Lord. So with that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today. And we'll talk again tomorrow.